welcome back to Riding with Bcray. If you are new to my channel, I am Bcray. We talk about different topics on my way to my destination. And again, today, I'm on my way to work. It's only 7:15 a.m. in the morning. I have an appointment at 8 o'clock, so I'm on my way to work this morning. Don't ask why I'm not at PT, so don't judge me. I'll get back to PT soon. But yeah. But if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share it with people. Share it with your kid. Nah, I don't take it back. Share it with your family. Share it with friends. Share it with coworkers. Share it with soldiers. And let's get on into today's topic. So I want to do like a series with this, right? But this is not gonna be like an every week thing. Riding with Bcray should be every week or every 2-week thing. But this series that I'm about to talk about is probably gonna be occasional, or when I think something's going on. This is really for my military people. So this is what I call ripped from. Nope, I take it back. I'm gonna call it Military Chronicles. That's what I want to call it, Military Chronicles. And most of these subjects is gonna come from what happens in the military. Not saying it's coming directly from my unit, just from the military as a whole. I'm gonna talk about 2 topics, and then that's it. Then I'm gonna let y'all go do what you want to do, and then whatever. But if you have any military chronicles that you want to talk about, or you want people to know, just drop them down in the comments, and I'll read them out loud. I'll let people know what you see in the military, or what topic of discussion you want to talk about dealing with the military. So, first topic is, should a soldier tell their leadership that they're getting married? All right. Prime example. If Private Porsche decides he or she wants to get married, should he or she go to their leadership and be like, hey, Sergeant, hey, Lieutenant, or whatever in the third, I'm getting married? Or do the soldiers go off and get married? Here is my opinion. I think soldier should not have to tell anybody that they're getting married. I don't want to hear that crap about, well, you know, NCOs or this, that, and the third. Don't want to hear nothing about that. If a soldier decides on their life that they want to get married, I think they don't have to tell anybody. When I got married, I didn't tell anybody. I told my family, and that was it. I just submitted the paperwork to, back then I called the personnel. I sent my paperwork. People looking at me all shocked, like, ooh, you got married. What do you have to do with it? What do you have to do with me getting married? What are you going to do that's going to help me? And I think that's the picture. Like, what are you going to do to help me? You know? And I think that's when people get mixed up in that, I am a leader, you just tell me everything. No, I don't have to tell you everything. I'm grown. I joined the Army on my own. Last time I checked, I'm grown. I can make these decisions on my own. Now, there is a caveat to that. There's 2 caveats to that. First, if you are a leader and you're doing what you're supposed to do, getting to know your soldier, understanding your soldier, you would know if your soldier is already talking about marriages. Because most soldiers would tell you, hey, I'm thinking about getting married, Sergeant. Point blank period. I had a soldier for the whole, I think 3 years I was here. Soldier came to the unit. Yeah, I got a girlfriend. I used to pick with him like, hey, when you gonna get married? Hey, did you get married when you was on leave? This, that, and the third. And then one day he came to me like, hey, I'm about to get engaged to my girlfriend. The next thing you know, hey, you're invited to the wedding. He didn't ask for my permission to get engaged to anybody. He just informed me of it. Did he have to? No. Did he even have to invite me to the wedding? No. But me as a leader, I made sure I made that environment to where if a soldier want to tell me that they're getting married, that's up to them. Do they have to tell me? No. Do I care? Maybe. My rules is very simple. Long your personal life don't interfere with your job, I am good to go. So I'm gonna say this again. Long your personal life don't interfere with your job, I am good to go. But now, if your personal life interferes with your job, meaning, hey, police getting called to your house, you're going to jail, you're beating your spouse and stuff like that, and I gotta get involved, then that is the issue where I have to get involved. But once again, if you are a good leader, most of the time you will see some of that coming. So at the end of the day, I don't think a soldier should have to tell their leadership that they're getting married at all. Don't care. It's up to you. Now, what you have to do is make sure they're marrying the right person. You can't have Private Porsche out here marrying Captain Jeep or Captain Toyota. That ain't gonna happen. That's privatization, and that's where you gotta step in, because there's rules that say, you know, you can't marry somebody that's current, that just bluntly, a enlisted can't marry a freaking officer, especially a private and an 03. That just can't happen, period. An E1 can't go out and marry a 03. So that's things you have to look for as a leader and make sure that stuff happens. But if they don't tell you, then it happens. The soldiers get in trouble on their own. But education is always important. You gotta educate these young soldiers on what rules and regulations covers the military. But a lot of them already knows it anyway. A lot of these, so we're not in that time where soldiers didn't know anything. A lot of these new soldiers now, they're getting in the regs. They're reading the regs. I always tell my soldiers, hey, you need to read the regs, bro. Or sis, you need to read the regs because it's important. And they know the rules better than you do. I'm just saying, because a lot of us old people, we don't read the regs like that. But when we have to, we do. So education is important, right? Now, I know y'all about to say, well, bruh, we got that one soldier, you know, that special soldier who needs a little bit of love and care. I agree. You always have that one soldier who needs a little bit of love and care, who will go out on a Friday night, go to a strip club, spend his or her money, and come back, hey, I'm about to marry a stripper tomorrow. That's where you gotta step in at. Like that's where you got to step in, like, hey, soldier, you just met this stripper like 10 minutes ago. You already talking about marriage. That's where you gotta step in. Once again, that goes back to knowing your soldier. So at the end of the day, a soldier don't have to tell you that they're getting married. They're grown to a degree. They're grown. But like I said, if you know your soldiers and you got to understand your soldiers, it's easy for them to be like, hey, I got married. You would know who they're getting married to. It's all about getting to your soldiers and make your soldier comfortable with you enough to tell you what's going on in their personal life. All right. Second thing, and this is near and dear to my heart. Talk about hair. The military came out with so many rules in regards to hair. And I like the point the military is trying to change for the newer generation, and I got it. And hey, big ups to the military for making these changes. But there is a but to this. And I want y'all to let me know in the comments whether you agree or disagree with me. First, regulation states a soldier can dye their hair natural hair colors. Brown, blonde, brunette, I think it's some other colors like brunette or whatever. So some people take it amongst themselves to dye their hair blonde. Personally, everybody can't wear blonde hair. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. Everybody can't wear blonde hair. And a lot of people who wear blonde hair, it looks ugly. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. It looks ugly. Like, do most of these people look in the mirror and be like, you know what, I look good when I go to work? But they look in the mirror and be like, since I can dye my hair blonde, I'm gonna dye my hair blonde, and see how many people are gonna say something to me. As leaders, we can't say, soldier, your hair looks a mess, because the soldier can wear blonde hair if they want to. But where do you draw that line? Like, where's that line to be like, your hair is not making a presentable, your hair is not being presentable, without crossing into you just saying this because you don't like the fact that my hair is blonde. Leaders gotta find that line, because I be wanting to choke every soldier I see running around here with blonde hair. that just don't look good on them, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, and I'm gonna say it. They just, some soldiers just don't look good with blonde hair. Take it for what it's worth. Second thing, these afros, man. I don't mind a soldier having, well, actually I do. No, I don't. I do. But okay, soldiers can roll these, I call them mini teeny weeny afros, right? I call them mini teeny weeny afros. And a soldier can have a mini teeny weeny afro. But the regulation says it has to be tapered and look presentable. That is that key word, presentable, right? And in my eyes, and in the eyes of somebody else, presentable can be different, right? Presentable can be different. Where is the line? Like, where is that line? So, like, I see so many soldiers with these afros, right? And it irks my soul. Like, it irks me because I am from, like I said, I came in, I've been in for a while, and I came in, like, when I came in, like, you had to get a haircut every week. There was no afros, there was none of this stuff. But as the society changed, and as the soldiers changed, we have made rules to where soldiers can do what makes them feel good. If a soldier want to wear afro, they can wear afro. I'm not upset about that. But where is that line to be like, your afro don't look presentable? And then the next question is, a lot of these young soldiers wear these afros, but then they're going to have to take DA photos. But then their DA photos is not going to be seen anyway. But then there's certain things where your photo may or may not be seen. How does that comprehend with what the Army is trying to do? And the next thing I'll tell me, well, if you don't interfere with the headgear, son, you gotta leave the soldier alone. I agree. If it don't interfere with the headgear, I gotta leave the soldier alone. True. But then once again, where's that line of it looks presentable? And I know y'all about to say, well, that's commander discretion, son. It is a commander discretion, and I got it. But here is my final dilemma. I'm not trying to make this a race issue, but here is my dilemma. How is a commander that is white gonna tell a soldier who is black with the afro that their hair don't look presentable without causing some kind of racial issue? Or how does that commander tell that African-American soldier, your hair looks a mess? Because I've seen people come to me and be like, hey, son, I need to talk to this soldier about his hair, but I don't know how to address it with him being an opposite race. Now anybody said, hey, there is no race in the Army. Got it. And don't come at me like that, but I got it. But there is certain things you got to know how to tiptoe across. Or not even say tiptoe across. There are certain ways you got to be able to talk to people without feeling like race is going to play an issue, even though it's going to play an issue. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about those two topics. Should a soldier tell their leadership that they're getting married? Once again, I said no. Soldiers can get married. I mean, you just be there when they need you. That's the biggest part in. Leaders got to be there. And second, hair when it comes to certain soldiers, where's that line of being presentable? And then how do leadership of an opposite race talk to a soldier of an opposite race about his or her hair when it comes to that? Let me know down in the comments. Once again, thank you for riding with me to work today. I am like almost at work anyway. Thank you for all you do for the military. Thank you for all you do for the world as a whole. Continue to pray for me. I'll pray for you. Pray for our elected officials and pray for the president. My God. With that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you before I leave. Thank you for everything. We have hit 100 subscribers. I've been waiting to hit 100 subscribers forever. We finally hit 100 subscribers. We are doing the Thug Dizzle. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. And thank you for watching my videos. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, share. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.